Cookie Swirl. See? Hello there, Cookie fans! We've got a super duper fun cookie craft today. We are going to be creating a cookie My Little Pony. So we are going to be giving Rarity a completely new makeover, and we are going to be turning her into my favorite Shopkins, Cookie. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. So it's pony makeover time. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do to give Rarity a brand new look to turn her into Cookie is I'm going to have to change out her hair. So we're going to be rerouting her. So I am going to actually remove her head very carefully. Woo! There we go. So I popped her head off, and now I'm going to cut all of Rarity's hair. No more purple hair for Rarity. She's getting a big haircut. Whoop! There we go. So we can remove, we got this one tiny little piece. Whoop! All right, no more hair for Rarity. And we're gonna cut her tail off too. We don't need that. There we go. Now I'm going to trim Rarity's hair a little bit shorter, get as close to her head as I can. Now I'm going to take a pair of some pliers, and I'm going to now loosen up the glue that was holding all of Rarity's hair down. So I'm just going to kind of roll this around, and I can kind of feel that glue on the inside. So I'm just going to break it apart. Ooh, and you can kind of see it's already kind of starting to pull out some of Rarity's hair here. As I'm kind of wiggling it and moving it around, it's starting to pull right out of the little hair root. Whoop, there it goes. Ooh, we almost got all of the front piece. Whoop, there it goes. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get all of Rarity's hair all pulled in to her head. Whoop, there it goes. In it goes. All right, we almost got all of her hair completely removed. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually put my pliers inside and pull out some of that hair that was inside of her head, but I'm only probably gonna do that for a few pieces. It's not that big of a deal if some of Rarity's original hair is left in here. She's got a big head. There's plenty of room for lots of hair. Ooh, but it is kind of coming out easily. Now, I'm also going to pop her tail into her body. So I'm just going to take and push. Whoop, there we go. No more tail. Now I'm going to use some nail polish remover. I'm going to now rub off her design that is on the side of her and remove her cutie mark from her body. I'm also going to remove her eyelashes. Now it's time to get painting, so I'm going to use this yellow acrylic paint, and now I'm just going to paint the pony all over. Now, I like to do several very thin coats of paint instead of just like one or even two thick coats. Just want to keep that paint nice and smooth. And now I'm just going to take my time going around this pony's eyes just by using the edge of my brush. And now I'll go in with my second coat. And here's coat number 3, just real thin layers. That coat color is looking real good already on the third coat. Pony's looking pretty good. Now we'll start working on the fourth coat of paint. And we'll add on a 5th coat. It's looking pretty good. We'll just apply on a 6th coat. We're almost there. And this will probably be the last coat of paint. That coat color looks nice and strong. Now that the pony is all dried, now I'm gonna work on Cookie's eyes. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit with some white paint and just kind of touch up these areas right here. Just to kind of touch up the eyes just a little bit here. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with some black paint, and I'm just going to now touch up the areas that are black. And I'm just going to travel down the eye just a little bit. And this time I'm going to use a toothpick. There we go. And of course, what we do to one side of the eye, we have to go in and do to the other. There we go. Now I'm going to go in with Cookie's little tiny eyelashes. But I'm going to make them teeny tiny. We can do one big one right here. And here. And here. There we go. Now I want to go in and add another Cookie detail. Cookie has a teeny tiny tooth. So I'm going to go in with some red, and right on a toothpick, I'm actually going to color in Cookie's mouth. Then I'm going to go in with my white and create a teeny tiny tooth. Cookie. Now, Kooky Cookie also has pink feet. This bigger Kooky Cookie has more of a hot pink, while this one has like a dark rosier pink. So I think just as long as I paint Kooky Cookie's feet pink, we'll be good. So I'm gonna go in with this pink eraser color. Now, of course, this is totally optional. I don't have to add the feet on, but I think it'd be maybe kind of cute. So we'll just add a little teeny tiny bit of some shoes on. Now we're gonna go in and create chocolatey chips. I found the perfect brown color. This one is called Chocolate Bar. So these should make the best chocolatey chips ever for this Kooky Cookie pony. Ooh, look at that color. So now I can take my paintbrush and I can flip it around, and on the back side, just dip it into my chocolate paint. Now I can just go in and everywhere I want, I can just take my little chocolatey chips and paint them all over. So I can do teeny tiny little dots like that. Or I can just kind of swirl my paintbrush like that and make a bigger chocolatey chip. So we'll put a whole bunch of chocolatey chips everywhere on this pony. Whoa, Kooky Cookie's kind of looking like a giraffe with all of these little spots all over. Turn Kooky Cookie around. That is a lot of chocolatey chips. And we'll do just a few on Kooky Cookie Pony's face. Maybe one here, there, right here. Cute. Yes, all my chocolatey chips are on. All right, so now I've got all my chocolate chips on. Now I'm going to seal in all of the paint by using some of this Duraclear matte varnish. I'm gonna give it a really good shake. Boop, 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 boop. Dip my paintbrush in water, dip it on a paper towel. And now I'm just going to seal all of this color in. This stuff really protects the paint and makes it super duper durable, like durable enough for play or display. And same thing with my Kooky Cookie face. Now that everything is dry, now we are going to start re-rooting and giving this Kooky Cookie pony some new hair. So I'm actually going to go in with a few tools. Now, of course, for my younger Cookie fans doing this, if you guys are re-rooting your own ponies, you have to have an adult help you with this project. Safety first, always. So I'm going to be using this little tool. I believe I got this at Walmart, and I'm just going to poke the holes just to make them a little bit bigger and a little bit easier to see. Just make it a little bit easier for whenever I'm re-rooting this pony. And just in case any paint got into these holes here, I'm just kind of gonna open them right back up. You can probably poke and make your own holes too. Now again, to my older Cookie fans watching and doing this, take your time. I'm just gonna open up just some of these holes here. There we go, just like that, just to make the holes a little easier to see. Now I'm gonna go in with my hair. So I actually bought some of this fake hair. You can actually buy fake hair anywhere. You can use hair extensions. This was just a wig that I had. I think this wig was like $14 or something, so I have a whole bunch of this beautiful blonde hair to work with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my re-rooter tool, which you can buy these online anywhere. I'm gonna take my wig hair, and I'm just going to take a segment here, take a little strand of it, cut it right from here. This is a really, really pretty goldeny blonde color. I think it should be perfect for Kooky Cookie. Wrap it around my finger a little bit, and I'm gonna pick it up with my re-rooting tool. It may only be able to handle half of it, so I can just split it down the middle, pick it up in between my re-rooters, just like that, and then to just push it, whoop, into the pony's head, just like that. Now Kooky Cookie has the very first set of hair. I'm gonna do the same thing with my little second piece and push it in. Whoop, there we go, and I'll just keep going and going and going. There we go. So now Kooky Cookie has all of the little hair holes filled in with hair, but it still doesn't quite feel thick enough to me. So I'm still gonna go in and thicken it up by adding in more rows of this beautiful cookie blonde color. Whoop! Woo! this hair is looking amazing. Now that I've got my blonde in, I'm gonna add a couple of chocolatey chippy color in. So I'm gonna use this brown just a little bit in her hair, just to give it the effect that there's chocolate chips inside. So same thing, I've just got this cheap wig here, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. So I'm gonna take like a little teeny tiny piece here, starting at the bottom, kind of take it, twirl it to make it a little bit more manageable, trim it, fold it in half, pick it on up with my re-rooter, and now I'm just going to randomly add it to her head, right where I want my brown streak. Whoop! Oh, look at that! Whoop! Add it in, pull on out. Oh, this hair is going to be wild. Let's just go right into the middle here. Now we need to flip over the pony head and add in some brown here on this side because it's all blonde. There we go, we just want to even it out. And let's do one more right in the middle. Oh, this hair is looking so good. Okay, now that we've worked on Cookie Cookie's mane, now we're gonna work on the tail. Now there's lots of different ways that you can actually reroot a pony's tail, but because I still have Cookie Cookie's little head plugs still on the body, I'm just gonna take some hair and just put it right inside of her tail. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my blonde hair and I'm going to section off a good amount of hair for Cookie Cookie's tail and cut. Woo! Give it a twist to keep it all together. Same thing with my brown hair. I'm also going to take a little tiny chippy piece, give it a twist, and cut. Now I'm going to section it off just like this. And now I'm just going to press the hair into the pony's tail. Just grab your pony's hair now and just push it right on in. Just twirl the hair, lay it over, and press. So same thing, just rerooting the pony's tail now in the exact same way. And then of course you can always pull away any of the extra hairs that didn't quite make it in. Just very, very gently. There we go. Now we've got our tail and it's in there pretty good. You just want to be a little bit careful when brushing your pony's tail. Maybe hold it like this and then brush it. So now I'm going to glue the mane all in so we can access the hair right here through the pony's head. So I'm just going to use my fabric tack again and just stick it in and pour a whole bunch of glue in there. Squeeze it in there. Get all that glue in there. We want that hair to hold in her mane. Kind of wiggle it around. Woo! There we go. And now, while that glue is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and put Cookie Cookie's head on. Woo! There we go. And now she can actually still move her head around. Now I'm just going to lay her down on her side and let her dry overnight. I am loving this pony. All right, Cookie Cookie is looking really amazing, but this hair is just a little bit on the crazy side. So we are going to tone it down just a little bit because it's so puffy and it's just kind of like just springing right out from the pony's mane. So I'm actually going to use some very hot water. And again, for my younger Cookie fans who are making their own ponies, you must have an adult help you. You do not want to hurt yourself with the boiling hot water. Woo, this water is hot. So I've got boiling hot water. Now I'm going to take my pony, and I have to be careful because I do not want it to ruin the paint. You can absolutely ruin the paint job. I'm just going to hold it down just like this so it's kind of tight. And now I'm just going to quickly dip her in the water. Please don't ruin the paint. There we go. And it kind of tones down the hair a little bit. Dip Cookie Cookie in again. Get that hair nice and softened up. And pull on it. There we go. And just hold that hair down. Keep that mane nice and smooth. I'll probably just end up dipping the rest of the hair in here too. Why not? And I'm gonna dip Cookie Cookie's tail in and pull down on the tail just a little bit. Hey Fluttershy, where's that new pony at? Oh, which pony? Cookie Cookie pony. All right, Cookie fans, let's see how that Cookie Cookie pony turned out. Here she comes. Woo! You guys, I am so happy with how this pony turned out. Okay, her hair is a little bit crazy and long. So the last thing we actually need to do is actually give her a haircut. I mean, unless I really wanted to keep her hair this long, I totally could. But I think I'm just gonna trim it up just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more manageable. But wow, her hair is extra beautiful. So even though I love Cookie Cookie with super duper long hair, I'm just going to trim it just a little bit. So we'll start with the tail. So it looks like the ponies do have super duper long tails, so I'll try to do it as long as Pinkie Pie, which should be around here or so. So just going to take the hair and just cut it. There we go. Now it's still long, but at least it's now more manageable. And now we're gonna style this long, long mane. Oh, it's just so pretty though. So how long is Pinkie Pie? Pinkie Pie still has a pretty long mane too. So let's go ahead and we will cut this hair. Here we go. There we go. Now Kooky Cookie has a new mane and tail. I still left it pretty long. And this hair is so mega soft too. So I think this Kooky Cookie pony turned out absolutely perfectly, and her head still moves around and around and around because it's not just glued down. So you can still move the head. We got Kooky Cookie's little smile, big giant blue eyes, little Shopkin eyelashes, chocolate chips, pink feet, the whole thing. Looks like the only thing we're missing is her cutie mark. So for the cutie mark, I'm going to use a teeny tiny little image of Kooky Cookie. I'm just going to cut it out. And all I did was just print this out on some computer paper. It's like the smallest Kooky Cookie ever. Seriously, look how small. Now I'm going to use some of my Mod Podge, give it a shake. And I'm just going to use a teeny tiny bit, paint it on the back of my little mini Kooky Cookie, and just place it right here on her hip for her cutie mark, and just put a little bit of Mod Podge on top just to really seal it in. All right, let's check out the Kooky Cookie pony again. Here she comes. I am Kooky Cookie crazy about her. Okay, now let's check out her cutie mark here. So now everybody knows that she is the Kooky Cookie My Little Pony. I'm so in love with her, you guys. Seriously, she's just so sweet in this hair. I cannot stop playing with it and brushing it and petting it and just kind of combing it through my fingers. It's so soft. She's absolutely magical. I hope you guys enjoyed checking out this DIY video. I have lots of hair still left, so I can create even more ponies. If you guys would like to see more DIY videos, make sure you're subscribed. That way you don't miss out on any of the fun and you get my newest video. Oh, she's magical. Her horn is lighting up. What is she gonna create? She can create cookies with her unicorn horn. Well, of course she can. She's a magical cookie pony. Bye, Cookie fans. All right, Cookie fans, who remembers what color are Kooky Cookie's feet? Are they green, blue, pink, yellow, or purple? Bye, Cookie fans.